Today, I'm taking a closer look at the ABN Magnetic Tool Tray 4-pack, the small steel bowls that use a built-in magnet to hold screws, bolts, and other tiny parts while you work. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. And before we go on, a quick note. I know some people prefer a full unboxing, but I can't film the product directly this time, so you'll see a screencast instead.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
Still, I'll walk through everything you need to know about these trays and what stood out to me. The first thing you notice with these bowls is how compact they are. Each one is about 3 inches wide, so they don't take up much space on a bench or cart. That's helpful when you're already working in a crowded area. The steel body feels solid in hand. It doesn't feel flimsy or thin, which matters because bowls like this get tossed around or stuck to metal surfaces without much care. The magnets under each tray are strong enough to hold a decent amount of hardware. Screws, nuts, washers, small bolts all stay put even if you set the tray vertically on a cabinet or lift. The magnet strength isn't extreme though. You won't want to rely on it for anything heavy, and sometimes you'll feel the base shift if you bump the bowl hard. Still, for light parts, it does the job. One thing I tend to check with these bowls is the rubber backing or protective layer under the magnet. On these, the padding is basic. It keeps the magnet from scratching metal surfaces, but it's not thick. If you drag the tray instead of lifting it, you'll probably leave marks over time. It's not a deal breaker, just something to keep in mind if your rolling cart or toolbox has a polished surface. The interior of each bowl has a smooth finish, which makes it easy to shake out debris or wipe off dust. There's no divider or raised ridge inside the bowl, so everything piles together. Some people prefer that, others like segmented trays. This set keeps things simple. The plain bowl design works fine when you're dealing with a single job, but if you're juggling different fasteners, you'll want to use more than one bowl at a time. The good news is that it's a 4-pack, so you can spread things out. I also checked how stable the bowls feel when set on a flat surface. They don't slide much thanks to the magnet weight, but they aren't heavy enough to stop from tipping if you knock them sideways. If you're used to deeper magnetic trays, these will feel shallower. The height is part of what makes them compact, but it also means parts can spill if you overfill them or hit them at the wrong angle. One thing I liked is that you can stick them to the side of a metal cabinet while they're full and nothing falls out. The magnet pulls strong enough to keep the bowl attached even when you place it at an angle. Just don't mount it upside down unless you're willing to risk chasing screws across the floor. These bowls aren't designed for that kind of use, and the magnet won't compensate for gravity. Durability seems good for the price. Steel construction helps, and even after a few drops, the bowls don't dent easily. The magnet is glued and housed well enough that it won't fall out under normal use. The only thing that may wear out over time is the underside padding. Once it thins, the bowls might scratch surfaces more easily. If you use them in automotive work, they're handy for holding small bolts when removing panels or working under the hood. In a workshop, they keep drill bits or screws from rolling off the table. For hobby use, like assembling small kits, they're fine. They're simple tools, and they don't pretend to be more than that. Overall, the ABN Magnetic Tool Tray 4-pack is a straightforward, inexpensive set. Not perfect, not high-end, but practical if you need small magnetic bowls and don't want to spend much money. If you need something deeper or with stronger magnets, you may want to look at heavier trays. But for light daily use, they do what they're supposed to. If this overview helped, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next reviews.